a different location. We are currently, we're currently over on the beach area of North Carolina, but we're still coming to you to give out all our plays here for baseball today. There's a full slate of baseball games. Actually, I think there's 12 baseball games? It's not a full slate. 13? Yeah, 13 games. And then we have an NBA game, no NHL. So, but yeah, we do have a decent amount of games to go over. But a little recap of what happened yesterday. Hockey, the under hit for Montreal, but they lose again, and they lose 3-1. So unfortunately, our +1.5 didn't hit. To be completely honest, I think Game 3 would be the last game I back Montreal, because if they don't win that game, I'll just turn around in Game 4 and stick the fork in them and bet Tampa Bay in Game 4. But yeah, Montreal looked good last night. For what they were getting opportunities on Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky was just doing Vasilevsky things, though, and he was being a Russian wall, and they couldn't really get anything by him. So once again, Montreal just needs to find a way to get creative. And another thing that they have to do is stop playing their top 4 defensemen that much, because their 5 and 6 defensemen are getting 9-10 minutes a game when their top guys are getting 19-20. If you don't trust Merrill that much, or if you don't trust Gustafsson that much, try bringing someone up, maybe like Romanov. Like, they have options in defensemen, but they're choosing not to bring them up. So it's just frustrating to see. I don't know why Romanov hasn't played a game here in the series. It's frustrating to see. But I think that going back home for Game 3 is a nice little opportunity for them. They say a series is never in doubt until you lose a home game. Montreal still hasn't lost a home game. Granted, I'm well aware now, Montreal is not winning the series. I don't think there is a whole stretch in the entire season, regular season or postseason, that we've seen Tampa Bay lose 4 out of 5 games. It's just not going to happen. Tampa Bay is your Stanley Cup champions. I'm telling you guys now. I was wrong on this Montreal team. I don't think Montreal gets swept. I'm starting to think now maybe Habs or Lightning in 6 or Lightning in 5, but they won't get swept. They won't go down in 4 games. It just won't happen. But yeah, that was a very frustrating game here. I couldn't catch the +1.5 Montreal, but I did get the under. As for baseball, much better day yesterday though. Unfortunately, our premium was like one of my bad plays of the day, where we had I had the over in Houston. I also had the team total over in Houston, and that just backfired in my face because Matt Harvey decided to be competent for 4 1/3 innings, only giving up 2 runs. And then after that bullpen shutting down these Houston Astros. That was very concerning if you're an Astros fan. Getting swept at home against Baltimore as a -300 favorite all 3 games. That is utterly embarrassing if you're the Houston Astros in this. So shame on them. But other than that, my night went pretty well. I finished 8-3 in baseball, including non-premium plays for video plays. I was 8-3. Should have been 9-3, technically speaking, but BS rules allowed my my Cincinnati team total over to void. When the game finished 7-5, they cashed the team total over. They cashed it. Didn't finish 9 innings. Didn't matter. They don't cash it. The only things that matter when games end in 6 or less than 9 innings or less than 7 innings, if it's a doubleheader, is the money lines. Run lines don't cash. Over-unders don't cash. Team totals don't cash. It don't matter. If the game ends in 6 and you have anything other than a money line, your bet is void, whether they're up 10-0 or tied 0-0 or whatever. It's very frustrating, those rules, because it cost me a win. It really did. But other than that, I did my 3 losers yesterday for video picks were the Mets first 5 under, and the Phillies first 5 under. I did get wins from the White Sox team total, Washington team total, Seattle team total, the first 5 under in Pittsburgh, Colorado, and the Arizona team total over. They scored 4 runs, lost the game 7-4. Wouldn't have covered a +2.5. Wouldn't have covered a run line. Still cashed the play on Arizona. And how about those Miami Marlins yesterday? They start down 5-2 against Aaron Nola. Bats come alive. and they win 11-6. Definitely love that. I talked myself into that play yesterday. So overall, 8-3. I think I was up over 5 units yesterday in baseball. So a great day in baseball yesterday. I continue to have a really nice season for the MLB, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm waiting for my record to come up here. I forgot what it was, but it's 239 and 210. So 29 games over. I don't think that 53.3 is accurate, but if you bet $100,
I didn't fix the percentages.
Yeah, if you do $100 units, I'm up $5,000 this year in baseball, which is crazy. I'm up 50 units. It's a great year so far. But how was your day yesterday? Now that I've rambled on.
Hey, I had, you know what? That's fine. It's always good to ramble when you have a good day. I had a good MLB day too as well. Can we mention this Cubs Brewers game for a minute?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Yeah.
And then after that, we have to mention.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Angels game in just a second. I had the Brewers. I was all over the Brewers, loved them. And when the Higgs show talked about Brewers, and then all of a sudden we get in the car, Nick turns to me and goes, "So you had the Brewers, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, 7-0 Chicago. I'm like, well, damn, that's a loser. Went on and I live bet Brewers plus 6.5 runs.
Because Jake the Snake Arrieta strikes again.
Because Jake Arrieta, yes. And all of a sudden 15 unanswered runs from Milwaukee. Are you kidding me? They caught back up before the first 5 even ended. Are you kidding me? That was just crazy. I love seeing that.
So you get 7 runs in the top of the first inning. You couldn't even cash the first 5, Chicago.
Yep.
See, the frustrating thing is with that game yesterday, I said I was looking at an over with those pitchers, and I said I was looking at a team total over with Chicago, which would have cashed in the first inning, and I never bet either of them. So imagine my day yesterday if I bet both of those.
Well, yeah. I had the Brewers, so that one worked out nicely. I also had the under in the Pittsburgh game, cashed that. I cashed my Washington Nationals bet. 15-6 there. Another big offensive game. All right, we'll dig into this one for a minute. How about them Angels putting up a 7 spot in the top of the 9th? Jared Walsh, 2 homers, including that grand salami in the top of the 9th. Oh my God. I will say I wasn't watching the game. I happened to click on MLB just to check to see, is the game over yet? And I saw first and second with no out. I'm like, this could be intriguing. So I get on, all of a sudden a walk from Chapman, and then Jared Walsh puts that slider over the fence. Holy crap.
Yeah,
it's just that was fun to watch on my side. I really happy about the Angels. I also had the over in the Seattle game, cashed that one. The Boston game went under. I feel like the rain really had a big impact on that one, and that kind of didn't work out.
With that Boston game, I cashed my over in that one with Boston, so that's why I like team total there.
Yeah, Baltimore beating Houston again, getting swept. I also had the Mets yesterday, but I didn't.
Are the Orioles our play on team right now?
No. So I went 5-2 in video plays, 5-3 if you count our premium. Overall, profitable day. Back up in the positives for baseball. I also hit on my Phoenix play last night, which was kind of nice. So good work there as well. But overall, can't really complain. Was a profitable day, and hopefully we could go ahead and get another profitable day today.
Absolutely. Let's get to it.
Let's say hi to the chat real quick. Morning, Gloria. Dominic says, don't back them. I'm guessing he was talking about the Habs.
Yeah. I'll probably be a sucker for them for one more game because they're going back home, to be completely honest. Bet it now. Let me bet that real quick.
No, that's a little crazy.
So we think the Astros should be eliminated from playoff contention, seeing that they were swept by Baltimore. Wait, no, there was one more thing I wanted to mention about Houston. Is they've been swept 4 times this year, and the quality of opponents are crazy of the teams they're getting swept by. Orioles, Rangers, Rockies,
Tigers.
and Tigers. Yeah. Astros don't seem to play down to their competition too much.
Morning. Bedroom stream. Nice touch. We're actually at the beach right now, so yeah, we're in a little bit of a different location. That's why it's.
It's going to be a different it's going to be a different location until July 6th, I want to say.
Yeah, we're in Wilmington right now, and then we go to Tennessee in a couple of days. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit.
Earle Sports Bet Show on the road.
So yeah. What's up, Twin? My guys, let's cash. Vegas owes us.
Why not?
They owe us? Okay. I'm down for that.
They owe us for my baseball.
Yeah, make sure you guys smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by week 1 of the NFL season. We appreciate all the support you guys have. If you guys are interested in our premium plays, granted they did not go well last night. Hopefully you can turn that around today. Link to that's in the description below. Speaking of the Angels, let's start it off. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, starting off with the New York Yankees and the LA Angels. Jordan Montgomery takes on Griffin Canning for this matchup, and it is going to be a minus 160. For these Yankees, a plus 145 this run back for the Angels. Last night was a crazy game between these two teams. But is there a spot you're looking at for this game to kick it off for today?
Yeah, I was able to get this game at a over 9.5. Today, I was able to get this one at I bet it at minus 9.5. It's at 10 now. I still like that number. Just because these two offenses, I'm not scared. What is the matchup? Griffin Canning and Jordan Montgomery. Yeah, I'm cool with that. These pitchers don't scare me. I'm grabbing over 10.5. They've been putting up runs the past 2 days. Yesterday, 11-8. Day before that, 11-5. Day before that, 5-3. But these teams are putting up runs. Bullpens have been struggling. I'm going over in this one. A lot of people in the chat agree with this one, saying Angels over again and again. Angels could win 100%. I'm going to just be grabbing the over in this game. Maybe a look towards the Angels in general. They're a plus 147. Might be able to talk myself into that one. Not just yet, though. And Joe, how about the Brewers? We'll talk about them in a little bit because we go over their game. Towards the middle of the show, but yeah.
So for me, looking at this game, I'm on the over as well. There is one thing that kept me off of betting the Angels, and that is surprisingly Jordan Montgomery. But I do like the over here, 10 runs. I got it last night, and unfortunately, the line has gotten a little bit better. It was at a 9.5 earlier this morning. It's gone back up to 10. I expect hot and humid in New York. In that tiny little ballpark in Yankee Stadium, their little boombox. So I expect some more runs for these two teams, especially with how bad the bullpen is for the Angels. If you do like the Angels, first 5, not full game, obviously, bullpen advantage on the Yankees side for that one. And I just don't trust Griffin Canning. I was looking at, and I'm going to have new stats I'm going to be referring to a little bit today, and that's pitcher profit stats. Now, what I was looking at is I have a list of 192 pitchers for this season for where they rank on if you bet $100 on them, regardless if they're a minus 200 or a plus 200, it's a $100 bet. And basically how much money you would make if you backed these teams. And actually, surprisingly, someone in the top 20, 18th ranked, Jordan Montgomery. The Yankees are 11-4 when he starts. And if you bet $100 on him every single game, you're at $450 this season on Jordan Montgomery alone. So he's definitely someone that is a decently bet on pitcher. Whether or not I'm laying minus 160 on him, absolutely not. But that's what really kept me off of backing the Angels today. Is I like Jordan Montgomery as a pitcher, and the Yankees seem to play well when he pitches. So for me, it's the over here. I don't see any other play than the over. Maybe a team total over for the Yankees as well. But I like the over here.
Yeah, I just went with the over. Daniel asked about the Suns and the Fever. What do you think about that one? Or
To be
Sun and
honest,
Fever?
yeah, it's the Connecticut Sun. To be completely honest, I haven't looked at WNBA yet today. I was getting my baseball numbers and everything ready for the show. I haven't looked at WNBA yet. I haven't posted my premium play for WNBA yet. So I'll be doing that after the show is over. So I apologize.
Yeah, most likely we'll have that when Higgs says his show. So if you comment that again, we'll comment at you and say that. Merlin Clemens, just what's good, fellas? Just came across the channel. Hey,
appreciate it.
Welcome. We go over right now baseball, basketball, hockey every single day, 11 a.m. every single day. So we appreciate you coming across. Just subscribe, join us again tomorrow, and we'll be going over stuff every single day. I mean, we're just getting started today, but
we're just getting started today. That was our first game we went over. Now we're moving on to the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Yusei Kikuchi takes on Hyunjin Ryu in this matchup. 185 for the Toronto Blue Jays. On the opposite side, it's a 170 for the Seattle Mariners. Mariners got the win last night, but we're getting Kikuchi and Ryu, a fun little matchup here of two lefties. And looking at this game, Yusei Kikuchi is 5-3, 3.34 ERA, 1.04 WHIP, 87 strikeouts, 30 walks, and 86 and third innings pitch. Hyunjin Ryu has looked pretty decent this year, 7-4, 3.41 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 72 strikeouts, 19 walks, and 89 and third innings pitch. And once again, I feel like we're getting a nice little value on these Mariners. If you wanted to bet the money line, you missed your line though last night. I went with team total over 3.5 for the Seattle Mariners today. They've been hitting really well as of late. And it's that little boombox in Buffalo, that little minor league stadium they're playing in. So I'm not worried about a 3.5 at that stadium. I think that's way too low. We easily get 4 runs from the Mariners today. You should be able to cash that by the 5th inning, maybe. So team total over Seattle 3.5. I know it's a -135. I think that number is way too low. That should be a 4.5, maybe a 5.5 in this little ballpark in Buffalo. So give me the team total over for the Seattle Mariners in this spot. I like them today.
Well, you'll go team total. I'll just go the team in general. I'm going Seattle. I think there's good value. Yusei Kikuchi, the Cooch. I think he's going to have a solid game today. Hyunjin Ryu's been a little bit shaky. Yes, he shows a 7-4 record. He does get run support. That's the big thing. Looking at his last 3 games, he has been pitching a little bit better. He's 2-0 his last 3 starts, going 6-7 and 6 2/3, allowing 3, 1, and 4 earned runs in those times. But keep in mind, they are in the boombox. And look at Seattle. They were able to pull off a win yesterday, granted against Steven Matz off of injury, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go Seattle in this matchup. I think that there's value over there. So I'm grabbing them. I got them at a +1. I think I bet them at a +175 earlier. They're +169 now.
Money coming in on them.
Yeah, so I'm grabbing Seattle in this game.
Yeah, also with Kikuchi and Ryu. Kikuchi's ranked number 45. He's 7. The Mariners are 7-7 when he starts. You're up $218 for him. Hyunjin Ryu, the Blue Jays are 9-6 when he starts. You're up $161 with him. 45th ranked Kikuchi, 52nd ranked Ryu. I just want to put that out there as well. These are both profitable pitchers.
There you go. Marlon says, I love the Phillies today. -125. We'll go over that one in a minute. I have a play from that game. It's not the Phillies, though.
If you like the Phillies, I'm just going to put that out there first 5. Don't trust that Phillies bullpen at all.
Well, we'll go over that in just a minute. I heard NHL. Oh, man. Now I got to double up on the Habs game 3. Might get expensive. Oh, sorry. No. Be careful with trying to double up stuff. That's when you start getting. That's when things start to get expensive.
Yeah, but with the Habs for a second, I will most likely back them in game number 3. If they lose game number 3, stick a fork in them in game number 4. Do not back them in game number 4 if they're down 3-0. They are done. They are toast. That is it. Done. Don't back them in game number 4 if they're down 3-0.
Fair enough. We get to move on to the Kansas City Royals, Boston Red Sox.
Oh, yeah. Kansas City Royals, Boston Red Sox, a massive favorite today in the Red Sox. Minus 230, a plus 208 on the other side. Over and under 9.5 runs for this game. Chris Bubik takes on Nathan Eovaldi. So we go from the Cooch to the Boob for this one. Sorry, I had to make some type of joke.
Oh, you had to, yes.
But surprisingly, Bubik's been not terrible this year. He's 2-3 record. He has a 2-3 record. 4.47 ERA. 1.49 whip. He has some relief appearances here. So that's where I think one of the losses come from, because when he starts, the Royals are 4-2. And he's actually the 35th ranked pitcher for profits. Eovaldi's number 44. Red Sox are 10-6 when he starts at $224 profit for him. He is 8-4 this season, a 3.67 ERA, 1.24 whip, 84 strikeouts, 19 walks, and 90 2/3 innings pitched. Nathan Eovaldi is one of those guys. If the Red Sox are going to make a run in the playoffs, they're going to need him to be an ace. And I think he is an ace. Personally, I'm not betting anything on this game. If anything, it would be a team total for Boston. I'm not touching this money line. If the run line even is a minus 130. If you want to avoid the bullpens, you probably can get first 5 minus a half, minus 160 for the Red Sox. No thank you on that one. The Red Sox have been basically priced out of betting, which makes a lot of sense. They've won 6 in a row, 7 of the last 10. They're playing a team that's lost 8 in a row. So this is a matchup of two teams going opposite directions. I'm staying off of it. I don't hate Bubik, but I'm not taking this game at all. Maybe an over is something to look at as well.
Yeah, I think the only spot I can look in this one is over. I don't have it bet. I had a bet yesterday. I think it would be an okay spot. It's just I can't back it. I think Eovaldi has a good game today, and I don't think Boston can cover that over by themselves. So if anything, lean towards the over, but I'm not betting it. There's no way I'm touching any of these lines. Not going after Kansas City. They lost 8 straight. Not going after Boston. Their line is way too wide. If anything, if you're looking for Boston, Boston. Plus 110 for minus 2.5. But no, I'm not interested in going after that. So, no, this won't be an overall pass for me.
Yeah, if anything, a team total for Boston.
Yeah. Morningwood and All Sports Bets is the best shows in the world. I watch them every day. Big shout outs to Allie and the Twins. Good people. Appreciate it, dude.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Game 4, I'm pulling out. Pull out game strong. Good advice. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
We get to move on to Minnesota and Chicago.
Oh, yeah. And we actually get a really good pitching matchup for this one. We get Jose Berrios, Carlos Rendon for this matchup. 2 profitable pitchers once again. Berrios ranked 34th. He's 10-5. Twins are 10-5 when he starts, up $264. Rendon's 8-5. He's ranked number 76. You're up $62 if you bet 100 on him every game. Jose Berrios 7-2, a 3.41 ERA, 1.08 WHIP, 96 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 89 2/3 innings pitched. On the opposite side, Carlos Rendon 6-3, a 2.06 ERA, 0.9 WHIP, 113 strikeouts, 24 walks, and 78 2/3 innings pitched. We get 2 really good pitchers, and I'm going with the over in this game, 8.5. This is a spot where these two teams have been trending towards the overs. These 2 players have been hitting. Jose Berrios is going to be a great little trade piece, but I see some runs in this game potentially. 8.5, I think, is a low number. They're going to be in Chicago, so a little bit of wind probably blowing out. So I'm on the over in this one, and it's a low 8.5. I'm also looking at a little bit of the Twins team total over. It's only 3.5. I think they can get 4 runs off of Berrios in that bullpen. But I'm just going to go just the over 8.5 in general for this game. I think this is a nice little spot for an over.
The problem is that Berrios is a good pitcher and Rondon's a good pitcher. And I just don't see this one going over. Chicago's offense has been a little bit crippled because they're off. They basically don't have a full strength outfield. Haven't had it pretty much all year. and it's starting to catch up to them. I think if anything, I would want to lean towards a under, but I'm going to be laying off this game in general. I actually have a decent amount of plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays today. Nick left, but I have like 7 plays today. One of them is our premium, so can't really. So I have 6 video picks today. But if anything, I'm going to go towards the under in this game. And Nick's gone, but there he is. There he's back. 3, 2, 1. Here he is.
I don't know what just happened there. That was weird.
Yeah, you just disappeared.
Yeah.
Wounded tiger theory. I elaborate a little bit on that one. Interested on thoughts about the A's today. I like them. Let's go. Good segue.
Yeah, good segue. Our next game is the Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics. Dane Dunning takes on Sean Manaea in this matchup. You can get the Athletics for a minus 166 now, and it's a plus 150, 1 plus 155, the opposite way with the Rangers. Over under 8 runs for this game. And you want to kick it off, Tim? What do you like for this one?
I passed on this game. If anything, I leaned a little bit towards the over just because 8, I just feel like is really low right now. A lot of teams are scoring. Well, I guess these teams are, and that's why
they're not
so low. The thing is, Dunning has not been good, and Sean Manaea is hit or miss. So I could definitely see an over in this game. But I personally am laying off. I'll have plays on the next 2 games. Personally, I'm laying off this one.
I do have a play on this one, and it's a straight fade of Dane Dunning completely. I have the Oakland Athletics first 5 minus a half a run. I think that this is a nice little spot for the Athletics. Sean Manaea on my list, 23rd. The Angels are, why the hell am I saying Angels? The Athletics are 11-5 when he starts. You're up $394 when you bet Sean Manaea. And then looking at Dane Dunning, I said there was 192 pitchers on this list. He's 192nd. He's the worst pitcher in the MLB for pitcher profits. The Rangers are 3-12 when he starts. If you put $100 down on him, you're down $914. He is by far the worst pitcher to back in the MLB this year. That being said, I'm all over the Athletics in this spot. First 5 minus a half. It's a straight fade of Dane Dunning. And this is a spot where just stay away from Dunning. He may have looked decent in the beginning of the season. Guys, complete trash. So Oakland, first 5 minus a half is where I'm looking for this one. Sean Manaea, not bad either this year. 6-4, 2.91 ERA. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I got you on that one. Nathan, A's money line. Nick doesn't mind that one. Actually, I would prefer run line if anything, just because I'm not laying a minus 160. Blue Jays run line. I'm on
Seattle's team total for that one. But I don't hate you for throwing a minus 185 in the parlay there. Or is that a parlay? Or is that straight bets? Oh, that's run line. Never mind. That's a minus 108. You're good there. Giants run line. I can see it. They're going up against a bad team. And Cardinals run line. That one we can't comment on. That is a premium play.
Yeah, and we have to take some plays off of our board. The Angels and the Yankees game has been postponed.
Oh.
Yeah, I just saw it dip off our board. All of a sudden, I saw the Seattle as the top one. I'm like, what just happened?
Oh, man.
Got rained out.
Okay.
Subconsciously, you want to bet the Angels.
Well, can't now.
Unfortunately, that game has been postponed. So we went over that game, and it got postponed. Fantastic. Well, there goes one of my plays for the day.
Yep. Well, in a few days, we'll be on our show as a game is starting in the MLB. So we may need to start the 4th of July show at like 10:50 because there'll be an 11:05 game for Washington and LA. So I just want to put that out there that we may have to start a few minutes early to give out that play.
Yeah. All right, we get to move on to the Miami game.
Yeah, we get the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Had a nice little plus 208 cash for this Miami Marlins team last night. So I'm very happy with this team this morning. But with that being said, I'm not betting this game. We're looking at Pablo Lopez and Zach Eflin, a minus 125 for the Phillies, a plus 115 for the Marlins, over under 7.5 for this one. And these two pitchers, I have them both. Lopez is ranked 91st. He is the lowest profitable pitcher that's still in the positives. You're up $7 for him. And Zach Eflin, stay away from Zach Eflin. Out of 192, he's ranked 182. He's in the bottom 10. Phillies are 5-10 when he starts. You're down $353. Stay away from the Phillies today. If you do like the Phillies, it's a first 5 spot. I do not trust this bullpen. They are, I think, one of, if not the worst in the MLB at this point. It feels like they're blowing leads left and right. But yeah, if you like the Phillies, it's a first 5 spot. Personally, I'm staying away from this game completely. I'll lean a little bit towards Miami in this spot. I like Pablo Lopez more than I like Zach Eflin, and I'm just gonna go with staying away from this game. I'll take my money and run from last night with the plus 208 on this game. Maybe a lean towards a first 5 under in this one. The way that Lopez has been pitching and the offense for the Marlins, maybe a first 5 unders in place here after especially the offensive explosion last night for them, 11 runs. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one.
I think when it rains, it pours, and we're gonna get an over in this game. I just feel like I like this spot. A 7.5 is really low. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid in Philadelphia. We saw a big offensive game yesterday. All we need is a 4-4 tie, essentially, and we got the over. I think that could definitely happen. I don't trust Zach Eflin. Lopez has been shaky. The bullpen of Philadelphia has not been good. The only scary thing is Miami can't hit. But I think they can get enough to help force an over in this one. I think Pablo Lopez gets tagged up. I just like the over in this game. I think 7.5 is just way too low, especially on the East Coast right now. When in Philadelphia, it's probably going to be around 90 degrees today. And because it rained last night, it's going to be very, very humid. And you're going to see balls flying, especially in that small ballpark. I'm going over in this Philadelphia game.
Yeah, so, I don't hate that.
Going with some comments. It's not even raining in the Bronx. What the heck? It's probably due to the extensive damage that was on the field last night. Because it did rain last night a lot, so it could be due to some extensive damage. So that's a big thing. Marlins 16-31 is an underdog. That's why I like the Phillies. But I hear what you say about first 5.
Yeah, I was going to say. But yeah, I read that quick the first time I saw that, but I read it. I'm saying Marlins are 16-31 as an underdog, but I keep hearing you say first 5, and I was going to say because Philadelphia is the 22nd ranked bullpen in the MLB, and Miami actually has a top 10 bullpen in the MLB according to my rankings. So
there you go. Lost my $600. It's 14 parlay. Yeah, come on. I mean, the big thing with parlays, a 4-leg parlay, is it's the best way to go 3-1. I will say I was on the under last night. That was our premium play. It was the under in the Suns game. So can't really do anything there. But don't do 14 parlays. 4-game parlays. It's not a smart way to make money sports betting. Bet stuff straight up, and you'll make a lot more money that way. Because hey, if you would have had that would have been a nice 3-1 night where you would have profited probably about $200.
You have needed the puck line in order to bet Tampa Bay. Really, they're minus 200. Unless you're okay with laying minus 200, then that would have been nice.
Yeah, because say the Suns game neutralizes itself, you got both the under and the Tampa Bay. That would have been probably a nice $200+ profit night last night, according to $100 units. So do yourself a favor. Do the parlay. That's fine. Bet them all straight up if you really like it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can see that. All right, we get another matchup here. The LA Dodgers are at the Washington Nationals. Tony Gonsolin, Patrick Corbin, your pitching matchup for this one. And the Nationals or the Dodgers are minus 132, minus 130, minus 135, plus 120, plus 125 run back on the Nationals. Over under of 9.5 for this one. What are you looking at for this one?
All right, very similar to last game. I got the over in this one. I know it's a 9.5. I know that might seem a little bit high. I'm going to go over. Washington, I mean, they've been putting up some runs. They've been on fire. Washington's been a very, very strong team. On over 9.5. I would favor the Dodgers in this game. Sorry. I just think it's a solider spot to solider. I think it's a better spot to go with the Dodgers in this one. I like the over. I think there's going to be runs. Dodgers have a good offense. Washington has a good offense. I don't trust Gonsolin. I don't trust Corbin. I think there's going to be some runs. Granted, if we look at how these teams have been playing, Washington's won 4 straight and 8 out of their last 10. Dodgers on the other side, they've won 5 straight now and 6 out of their last 10. So after a little bit of a rough patch for the Dodgers, they're back up to a game and a half behind the Giants. I'm going to take the Dodgers in this one. I think that the hot streak of the Nationals is not going to last too much longer. I picked them up yesterday. Yesterday is the last day I'm going to bet on them for a little bit. I think they start going downhill to the point where I think they will end up being sellers at the trade deadline. I think this is just a crazy run from the Nationals, from Kyle Schwarber. I think that the offense of the Nationals is just way overperforming right now. I don't think they're a contender. I think they end up dropping off a little bit because they just went on a really hot run. So, if anything, go after the Dodgers in this game, and I am going after the over in this one.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side here. I'm on the first 5 under in this game. Tony Gonsolin's been pitching really well this season. 0-0 record, but don't let that fool you. 2.77 ERA, 1.54 WHIP is a little high. He does walk a little bit too many batters. 10 walks in 13 innings pitched, so he definitely needs to work on that. Patrick Corbin, he's much better at home than he is on the road. He's 5-2 at home, so he's been pitching much better there. Let's see his splits here. Yeah, he has a 4.4 ERA at home, but a 6.5 ERA on the road. And all 4 of his 6 losses are on the road. He is definitely a much better pitcher at home, and that's why I like the first 5 under in this one. Gonsolin is actually ranked, where is it? 42nd. The Dodgers are 4-0 when he starts, plus $229. So I like the Dodgers a little bit in the spot. I didn't bet them, though. And then Patrick Corbin, 78th, 8-7. You're up $57. So 2 profitable pitchers. As crazy as that sounds, the way Corbin started the year, Corbin at home is money. So I like the first 5 under. I think we get a nice little pitcher's duel to start off the game. And then I could see the bullpens or whatever blowing it up. But yeah, first 5 under is where I'm looking at this one with a lean towards the Dodgers.
Nathan likes the Nationals money line or run line. If you're taking Nationals, I'm guessing you would want a alternate run line. And you can get the Nationals minus 1.5 at plus 220. I don't like doing the plus 1.5 run lines.
Not in baseball, no.
That could be what you're going after, and that's fine. It could make some money, but I don't personally like to go after that. And Dominic likes the Nationals at plus money. And then Joe Free is actually on the Dodgers money line today, minus 139. It's minus 133 on our book. But I'm going to be on the over for that game.
Yeah, definitely don't sleep on Tony Gonsolin just because he's not a Walker Buehler or a Trevor Bauer or Clayton Kershaw. He's been pitching really well this year, so don't sleep on Tony Gonsolin here.
Oh, of course. All right, we get to go after this next one.
Yeah, we get the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Corbin Burns versus Will Crow. in this matchup. Minus 230 for Burns, a plus 208 run back for Will Crow. 7.5 is the total for this one. And looking at this game, Corbin Burns, obviously one of the better pitchers in baseball, but he actually ranked really low for profits this year. Because he's always a huge favorite. In the beginning of the year, he was not as big of a favorite, but he's been a huge favorite lately. And honestly, the Brewers are not great when he's on the mound. He doesn't get run support. That's why he has a 3-4 record. The Brewers are 6-7 when he starts. He's ranked 172nd on my pitcher profits. You're down 406 if you throw $100 down on Corbin Burns every time he pitches. Yeah, I mean, as crazy as this sounds, I lean towards the Pirates in this game. The home dog, Will Crow. He's made you more money than Corbin Burns has this year. He's only made you 19. But I kind of like the Pirates in this spot, if anything. I just don't trust either team to give me runs. It'd be probably, I think I got the first 5 under in this one. Let me see. Did I bet it? Yeah, I did bet the first 5 under. Sometimes I forget I bet stuff. Yeah, first 5 under is where I'm going in this game. It is a 4, last time I knew. It's still a 4. Minus 105. First 5 under 4, minus 105 is where I'm going with this one. And yeah, I see these two teams struggling to get offense. And I mean, Pittsburgh has gone under 3 straight. 4 of their last 6 is 0, 4, and 2 over under in the last 6 games. So if you've bet the under in Pittsburgh the last 6 games, you've at least cashed or pushed in every single one. So first 5 under for Pittsburgh and Milwaukee is where I'm going with this one, with a lean towards the Pirates.
Yeah, there's no way I can get behind this one. Joe likes the Brewers run line minus 1.5. I can't lay that. Why would you want to lay a minus 142 on a run line? I think this game you just pass on. I'm not going to bet it. If anything, maybe look towards a over, because we saw the offensive explosion. Milwaukee can hit. And I think Pittsburgh can throw up a couple runs too. So at a 7.5, I think that's totally a realistic line. Might persuade myself to try to bet that one over. But no, I'm not going after the Brewers. And there's no way I'm going after the Pittsburgh Pirates in this one. Looking at what they've been doing, they lost 3 straight now. They were playing better, but they've lost 3 straight now to St. Louis, who wasn't playing well before that. So I think that if anything, I think if anything go over, but there's no way I'm betting the Brewers in this one or the Pirates. I like sides. I'm not betting sides in this one. If anything, go after the total.
Yeah, I totally understand that one.
Yeah. All right, we got 5 more games to go over, or 4 more games to go over, because one of them's our premium. So got this one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this one's an interesting one. I was just looking at the line, which made me kind of scratch my head here. We're looking at the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. It is a minus 117 for the Reds, a plus 107 for the Padres. Ryan Weathers takes on Luis Castillo in this matchup. Where are you looking to get to in this game?
Cool. You know what? I missed over this game. I didn't bet it, but I am going to be going after the San Diego Padres. At plus money, a team that's won 9 out of their last 10 games. I guess the line wasn't up or something, because I totally missed that game.
Yeah. No,
yeah, you got to go San Diego in this one. Yes, Luis Castillo has been pitching better, but I do not think that deserves him being a favorite against this San Diego Padres team. No way. I know Ryan Weathers is pitching, and that's probably not a good feeling for Padre fans, but no, you have to go after the Padres for this one. Getting them at plus money, that's a solid spot right there. Luis Castillo is 3-10 with a 5 ERA, and he's favorited? No, absolutely not. Give me the Padres in this game.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. I just saw this game. The line must not have been up or something, where I totally just glanced over this. I'm on the same page here. Corbin Burr, my bad. I was still looking at the Brewers game here on my phone. Ryan Weathers 3-2 this season. I mean, he wasn't bad. He was sent down for a little bit, but Padres. I can't. Why am I mixing up teams today? Padres are 5-3 when Ryan Weathers starts this year. You're up $145 betting Ryan Weathers. On the opposite side, yes, I understand Luis Castillo has been pitching better lately. I don't care. The guy's still 3-10. 5.14 ERA, 1.48 WHIP. And remember how I said Dane Dunning was ranked number 192 earlier, and he was the worst pitcher to back? Yeah, the one right on his tail is Luis Castillo at 4-12. Cincinnati's 4-12 when this guy starts. You're down $857 if you're backing Luis Castillo this year. Yeah. I don't know who's still backing him here to make him a favorite. Yes, I understand. The Cincinnati Reds are okay at home. Not really. They're a game under 500 at home. And you're going up against a team in the Padres, nevertheless, who have won 3 in a row and 9 of their last 10 games. This is a red-hot Padres team that's hitting the ball really well, that's playing really good defense, and that's pitching really well. And we're getting plus money for it. It feels like a trap. Probably is a trap. But give me the Padres in this game. This is a ridiculous price for them. Padres plus 107 and the team total over 4.5 is where I'm going for this one.
Padres plus 107 and the team total?
And the team total over 4.5 at minus 120. Doubling up on this team here. They've been hitting really well, and I do not trust Luis Castillo.
Sounds good. We got, 4 more games?
Yeah, 4 more games. Oh, we get the Houston Astros now. Houston Astros, Cleveland Indians, Framber Valdez versus John Carlos Mejia for this matchup. Minus 175-ish for this Astros team. We're getting a run back of plus 160 on the Indians. John Carlos Mejia has not looked good this season, but if he looks anything close to Matt Harvey yesterday, the Indians will win this game. And after what happened last night, I mean, I have the Astros priced around a minus 135 for this game, so I see definite value on the Indians here. Am I backing John Carlos Mejia? No. Am I backing the team total over for this Cleveland Indians team? Yes. I think that this Astros team's in a little bit of a slump, and Cleveland's been hitting better as of late. And I like this spot here for Cleveland. It was over 3.5 is what I got it at. So we're asking for 4 runs from the Cleveland Indians against a struggling Astros team that just got swept at home versus one of the worst teams in baseball. Yeah, Cleveland team total over 3.5 at minus 110 now. I got it at minus 110 earlier as well. So yeah, Cleveland team total over 3.5 is where I'm going for this game. Yeah, the Astros suck right now.
Yeah, I'm not betting this one. This will be the last game on the slate that I don't bet. I seem to really like the late games. I just don't like this one. If anything, lean towards Cleveland. 100% lean towards Cleveland. I can't go after this. Houston's got swept by Baltimore. That being said, Cleveland's a better team, so incoming a Houston sweep now. No, but in all honesty, this one's going to be a pass for me. I could probably talk myself into going over 8.5 just because Mejia is not a good pitcher, and I think Cleveland can hit. So maybe look towards an over 8.5 in this game, but I'm not going to be betting it.
Yeah. All right. Now we get a really bad pitcher in John Carlos Mejia to okay, never mind. No, you skipped a game.
Oh, did I skip? I never typed up the Mets game. All
right, type that up when I talk about the St. Louis Cardinals here and the Colorado Rockies. And plain and simply for this game, it is our premium play over on picksandparlays.net. If you guys want to check that out, the link to that is in the description of the video down below. So it's going to be no video picks for this one. So we're just going to wait now for Tim to type up the Mets game, which should be a decent one.
If you want to quickly go over the scheduling and stuff like I normally do in between MLB and NBA, do you want to do that right now? And we'll finish the last two baseball games after you're done.
I can just introduce the Mets game in here now. We have the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves at 7:20 tonight. We're getting Ian Anderson taking on Jacob deGrom, minus 155 for the Mets, a plus 142 run back for the Braves. Over under 7 runs for this game. And deGrom's looks absolutely phenomenal this year. We all know that by now. He is basically a shoo-in for a Cy Young here. But with that being said, I don't think he throws a complete game. I don't think he throws a complete game, which means we have to get to the Mets bullpen as well. 7-2, a .69 ERA, nice. .53 WHIP, 122 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 70 innings pitched. This guy is the best pitcher in baseball, hands down. He is going up against Ian Anderson, 5-4, 3.42 ERA, 1.18 WHIP. And looking at these two pitchers profit-wise, Anderson is ranked 84th. You're up $29 with him. deGrom is ranked 51st, 10-3, but only a $163 profit if you're backing him. That just shows you how big of a favorite he is. Fun fact, ranked 2 pitchers above him, it's Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey has made you more money than Jacob deGrom has this year. I know that sounds silly, but looking at this game, call me crazy, I'm on Atlanta team total over 2.5. I think they get 1, maybe 2 against deGrom, and then they can scratch 1 out against the bullpen. It's hot, it's humid, it's good hitting weather in Atlanta, and deGrom's not going to go a complete game, so you're going to have to get into that bullpen. And we all know how worn out this bullpen was when they had Albert Almora pitching in the bottom of the 8th last night, down 20-2. So I think that the Braves will be able to get a couple runs against this Mets bullpen as well. 2.5 is a number I'm always looking to jump on when I get it. I didn't do it with the Pirates. I am doing it with the Braves. This team is a good hitting team, and you're getting a 2.5, which is a low number for them. So team total over 2.5 at minus 125 for the Atlanta Braves for me today.
Yeah, I just went with the Mets. I paid the juice, minus 154. deGrom's the best pitcher in baseball. There's no way that I just think that this is going to be a game that the Mets have come back and they play really well because that was an absolute embarrassment last night, losing 20-2 against the Braves. That was just an ugly game. They 7 runs in the 4th inning. No, they're going to come back. They're going to do a lot better tonight. You're going to see them come out and play hard. I think the Mets could give deGrom some run support, or deGrom gives deGrom some run support. And I think the Mets will end up capitalizing on this, and Jacob deGrom's ERA will go down even more. I'm on the Mets today, minus 154. I think it's just a solid spot.
Yeah. Also, I'm just hypothetically speaking here, if you like the Braves, here's what you're going to do. If you're betting them and you see listed pitchers, either go action or go Ian Anderson listed. You don't want deGrom that means if deGrom is scratched, hypothetically speaking, you can still hold on to a plus 140 and you'll get a much lesser pitcher. So that is the way to look at this one. If you're looking at this game and you like Atlanta, Ian Anderson or nothing for listed pitchers. Do not list Jacob deGrom.
Yeah. Quickly go to the comments and then we'll go to the last baseball game. Angels keep rolling. That was a good game last night. Like Reds 2. Hello guys. We're not on the Reds. We're on the Padres. I don't know. I'm starting to want to bet more on the Angels. I agree.
Game is postponed.
Yeah, the game's postponed today. My favorite flavor today, cherry go Hawks go. We'll go over that one in just a minute. Strike zone on the Angels last night. It was a little weird. Keep in mind rain delay and everything. So yeah, Mets. I'm on with that one. Knock. If you like the Bucks, we'll talk about that one in a minute. deGrom. Go Hawks. Greek Freak has no shot. Yeah, I mean, we'll go into that in just a minute. Not exactly what they think by wounded tire feet. Okay. All right. We'll go. We got one more game left. We got the Giants game.
Yeah, we have San Francisco and Arizona, the pitching matchup. Johnny Cueto and Merrill Kelly is the matchup here between these two teams. Minus 136 for the Giants, a plus 126 for the Diamondbacks. And looking at this game, I'm going team total over 3.5. It's a minus 140. I got it this morning at minus 135. I like the Diamondbacks team total over 3.5 in this spot. They're continue to hit, and Arizona is a very nice hitter's ballpark. Johnny Cueto has looked really good though this year. He's ranked 28th on my pitcher profits rankings, up $342, 8-4 record. Carson Kelly 136 ranking, 6-10, minus 141. So I like the team total over though in this game for Arizona. They've been hitting as of late. They haven't been winning, but they can still hit. They can't pitch. So I think we get at least 4 runs. I will lean towards the over in this game as well, but I'm on Arizona team total over.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this might be a trap line, whatever. I'm going San Francisco. I think this low-hanging fruit, minus 136, I got to grab that. I think that's a solid spot for them against Arizona. Yes, it's in Arizona, but it's Arizona, and we're getting San Francisco at less than minus 150. I'm taking that all day. I think it's just a solid spot overall to go ahead and grab that. So that's what I'm going to be doing, grabbing San Francisco in this game.
All right. So now we will make the transition from we'll make the transition from the MLB to the NBA now.
Won't matter. Suns will beat either team. Yeet.
I agree.
DeGrom has little to fall sometimes. I don't know. We'll see about that one. We get the final matchup of the day. Go ahead and intro it, Nick.
All right. Yeah, we have Game 5 between the Atlanta Hawks and the Milwaukee Bucks. And this line's actually moved up a little bit now. Milwaukee now a 3.5-point favorite, plus 135 for the Atlanta Hawks. Game tied 2-2, or series tied 2-2. Where are you looking at for this game?
I'm going to Atlanta. And the big thing with this one is Giannis. I'm going to go confirm to make sure. Giannis with the knee injury is listed as doubtful for today's game. So that's just spells that I like Atlanta. I don't know why the line's going more towards Atlanta. It does not make sense to me. I will probably be grabbing Atlanta on the money line or plus 3.5. Either one works. I put plus 3.5 as my play down, but I'm cool with either one. I just think this is just a solid spot. I'm going Atlanta in this matchup. Trae Young's back to pretty good. He'll probably be good to go for today. He's still questionable. He's a game time decision. If he plays, we'll be good to go. If he doesn't play, I'll be likely to go towards Milwaukee. But I like Atlanta in this matchup.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right. But that's going to be basically wrap up this slate. Review your plays, and then we're going to head on out.
I grabbed Seattle. I grabbed Philadelphia over. I grabbed the Washington game over. I grabbed San Diego. I grabbed the Mets, and I grabbed San Francisco, and along with the Atlanta Hawks today.
Yeah, for me, I'm on team total overs for Seattle, Atlanta, Cleveland, and Arizona. I have Oakland first 5 minus a half. I have the first 5 under between the Dodgers and Nationals. I had the over in the Yankee game that's postponed. First 5 under from Milwaukee and Pittsburgh, going over 8.5 between the White Sox and the Twins. And then San Diego, money line plus 107 and team total over 4.5 is where I'm looking for this game, or for today's slate. No hockey, so it's nothing but baseball for me. So that's where I'm looking at for today.
Sounds good. Suns to win finals -160. Yeah, I like that. They're going to come in with a lot of rest, and I do think that's a solid spot. Giants, why would you go TTOV? I think Nick likes the team title over just because it's just the Arizona can hit. So good job, fellas. Appreciate it. I did post a link in the chat. That's for Sean Higgs' show. He just started, so go ahead, check that out as well. So go ahead, go over there. But that's going to wrap it up for today's stream. Nick, finish it off.
Yep. As Tim said, that's going to just about wrap it up for the stream. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if this information was helpful to you guys at all. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video or are live on this channel, which is every single morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Earle Sports Bets. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this video. My name is Nicholas Earle. I was joined by my brother, Tim. This has been the Earle Sports Bet Show. We want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.